fluffy lawyer. There are a few questions that I like to ask players who are looking to improve their training and their play. The first question, which I wish someone asked me years ago, which is, do you know how to breathe? Even coaching at the collegiate level, I noticed that a lot of players, they didn't know how to breathe. And what that looked like is, right, most players, you tell them take a deep breath, their shoulders and upper back are gonna go towards the ceiling, right? They're gonna go like this. They're gonna go. I came across the video by Dr. Vranic, Vranich, and it's called How to Breathe. And what she's gonna do is she's gonna teach you belly breathing and why this is so important. Is because once you learn this belly breathing technique, it's going to effortlessly help you improve your stamina and endurance because you use less energy through your shoulders and upper back. And they say breathing is the #1 skill that soccer players should learn because 3 minutes without air, 3 hours without shelter, 3 weeks without food and water, you'd be dead. So if there's only one thing you could take away from this video, check out that belly breathing video by Dr. Vranic, Vranich. The second thing is, soccer players are humans first. Humans first, soccer players second, right? You think about any good soccer player you know, most players who are the best players you know from a young age have been taking gymnastics, karate, taekwondo, ballet, right? They have a movement, they have a foundation of movement which they stack skills upon. So if you search David Weck, WECK, RMT rope with an investment of $10 at your local hardware store, you can make what's called an RMT rope. It's very similar to a jump rope, but with some slight differences. Right, with a jump rope, you usually, right, you start from behind and you start jumping, you jump through it. With an RMT rope, you start to swing it to the left and to the right of you. And what starts to happen is you bend and twist your spine. Why this is so important for soccer players is because your body's connected from fingers to toes. So as you swing different tools in your hands, you get a better understanding of where your body is in time and space. So what starts to happen is, right, like a lot of players spend a lot of time, they go to the gym or they go to training or they go to physical locations to improve their quality of play, right? But what happens when you start to use an RMT rope, you begin to realize that wherever you are on Earth or wherever you are, even if you're in space, if you can start to swing anything, right? Look, I have here a Grand Marnier bottle filled with water. When you start to swing different objects, you begin to develop an effortless strength through motion. And why this is important is because the goal of training is so that, right, you want to raise the intensity of your training so that when you get to the game, you can perform well and have fun playing. But a lot of times players, they either are doing the wrong exercises or they're doing the right exercises in the wrong way, which makes it so by the time they get to the game, it doesn't transfer. So they're either doing the wrong exercises right, or they're doing the right exercises in the wrong way. So long story short, if you want to give yourself a competitive advantage, you'll go to your local hardware store and buy a soft piece of rope as long as you are tall. Right, a soft piece of rope, you duct tape the ends. Just search how to make an RMT rope, because with less than $10, you can start to effortlessly unlock your ability to move in a way that, this is just something that I wish someone told me 27 years ago, right? I'm 10 times better playing than I was 10 years ago playing D1 soccer. And the RMT rope and learning how to breathe is two of the reasons, right? So that's the best place to start. The third question is, can I bring a ball with me everywhere I go? I call this a soccer vacation. If you bring a ball with you everywhere you go, you're going to unlock your ability to dribble, juggle, and just those two things, dribbling and juggling, will allow you to get more touches. In theory, you'll make more mistakes, and then you're going to have more fun playing soccer, right? Because the more you bring a ball with you everywhere, you're going to be able to just get touches effortlessly. You're going to be able to dribble effortlessly. It's like Muhammad Ali. He trained every waking moment 6 days a week. I think he took Sundays off. But the whole point is like the moment you realize that play is perpetual. There's not games and there's not training. It's like a constant spiraling of yourself getting better. It's like you gotta make training fun so that the games become more fun, and you can be relaxed in an intense way that really lifts you up, right? So that's question number 3. Can I bring a ball with me everywhere I go? Question number 4 is, can I invest in a kick trainer? Right? I'm not sure what your level is, but if you make yourself a kick trainer, this is an SKLZ Solo Star kick trainer. This is maybe $25 on Amazon, but you could make this yourself. Length of rope, right? As long as, maybe your hip bone to your ankle, a size 1 ball or a ball of any size. And it's great for beginners because, beginners, I know me personally, I get very frustrated very quickly. I like fast results. So this is great for beginners because they don't spend time chasing the ball, right? If they misstrike the ball, it comes right back. So you're getting rapid feedback every time you strike the ball, which is really going to help you and encourage you to get more touches because it's effortless. You can breathe and you can just get a lot of touches, work on your timing, your rhythm, your coordination, your striking technique, work on your one-legged balance, and really just have a lot of fun. Right? Clubs like AC Milan, Ajax, Sevilla, Wesley Sneijder talks about using kick trainers, and this is a tool that no one on the college team that I coached was using, and I had to indirectly show my players how to use this. I would bring this to every practice and just get a lot of touches on it, and eventually some of them started using it. So this is a tool that, especially for beginners, is really just gonna, you could get 60 touches in 60 seconds, which means in 15 minutes, you could get close to 1,000 touches. And if you think about your average practice, most players, especially not games or practices, are getting 1,000 touches effortlessly. So this is something that you could do while walking your dog, while watching football, soccer on TV, that you can just really improve the quality of your game effortlessly. Effortlessly is a key word. So this is something that I think every beginner should have in their arsenal. And I think, those are the best places to start, right? I don't want to overwhelm you because just with those things alone, the first 2 things, right? Learning how to breathe, learning how to move in an effortless and flowing way with an RMT rope. You might have a jump rope lying around, you might have a dog leash, you could tie 2 shoelaces together, you could use a scarf, you could use a tie, right? There's a lot of tools that can just kind of show you the power of an RMT rope. And the reason it's so powerful is because there's no recovery. It's highly transferable, right? It's going to improve your your explosiveness, it's going to prevent injuries, it's going to improve your balance, right? It's going to allow you to become more balanced in different ranges of motions, So for all those reasons, if you're not using an RMT rope, I promise you, you won't regret it. And then from there, it's, can I bring a ball with me everywhere I go so I can juggle and dribble perpetually? And then can I make or invest in a kick trainer to work on my striking technique? And then from there, right, if you want to improve your dribbling, I would search, you could invest in a dribble up ball, which is going to teach you, it's like a skills trainer at your fingertips that you could do at home. Or you could search Kadour Coaching, Coerver. He's got an app on Android App Store, and also the Apple Store, as well as YouTube. So, right, the Kadour Coaching, that's a freemium option that costs maybe $2. And then the dribble up ball, I think it's maybe $50 with a discount, and there's a monthly fee. But the trade-off is, and you could say, okay, well, that's pretty expensive, I don't know if I'm going to go for that. But if you're committed to improving the quality of your dribbling skills and skills development, then the price that it costs to pay that every month, especially if you're using it, might offset, right, might be less than the cost that it would cost to go to a skills coach that is some distance away that you might not have in your own town. So, and I think the dribble up ball is effective because it gamifies ball skills mastery, right? It makes skills training more fun. And if you could make skills training more fun, then you can make your play more fun. So hopefully this helps. Reach out with any questions. All right, thank you.